Every man thinks he knows what he wants in a woman until he realizes too late that he was chasing the wrong qualities. It's easy to be blinded by beauty, to mistake chemistry for compatibility, to confuse attraction with alignment. And the price for that mistake isn't small. It's years of your life, debt you didn't need, children growing up in chaos, and a man staring into the mirror wondering where his strength went. Here's the truth. Any man can find a girlfriend. Few men can recognize a wife. Not because good women don't exist, but because most men were never taught what to look for. So today, I want to walk you through 9 laws of recognition. 9 qualities that don't just make a woman fun or interesting, but make her a foundation. Someone you can build a family, a future, and a legacy with. If you take these laws seriously, you'll filter faster, waste less time, and protect your future. Ignore them, and you'll learn the hard way. Like millions of men before you, that love without wisdom is nothing more than an expensive lesson. Law 1. A wife challenges your mind. Attraction may begin with beauty, but it must be sustained by thought. A woman's face may catch your eye, but it's her mind that will determine whether you can walk through decades together. A good wife isn't a mirror who flatters you. She's a whetstone who sharpens you. She doesn't just listen politely to your dreams. She questions them, strengthens them, and helps you see around corners you would have missed. Why it matters? Because life isn't a string of candlelit dates. It's bills, business, children, grief, and pressure. When passion fades for a season, you'll be left with conversation. And if she can't meet you there, you'll feel alone even while lying beside her. Law 2. A wife steadies your emotions. Emotional volatility is one of the most underestimated threats in marriage. Beauty can excite, but instability will drain you dry. The right woman is not the one who never feels. She feels deeply, but she responds with steadiness. She can be upset without becoming destructive, disappointed without becoming cruel. She's not addicted to chaos. She values peace. Why it matters? Because storms will come. Job loss, sickness, betrayal from others, financial strain. If she becomes another storm instead of an anchor, you will drown. If she steadies the ship, you'll both survive. Law 3. A wife practices empathy. Every man craves respect, but beneath respect is something rarer: being understood. Empathy is not agreement, it's connection. It's the difference between her dismissing your fears with, "You'll be fine," and her looking at you and saying, "I get it. Let's face this together." Why it matters? Because the world outside your door won't care how heavy your burdens are. If the woman you come home to can't step into your shoes, you'll live a life where you carry everything alone, even while technically in a relationship. Law 4. A wife tells the hard truth. Trust doesn't collapse from one giant betrayal. It crumbles from 1,000 small ones. You don't need a woman who flatters you, who sugarcoats, who hides her mistakes to keep the peace. You need a woman who has the courage to tell the truth, even when it costs her. Why it matters? Because marriage is built on trust. Without it, every smile feels suspicious, every word feels hollow. A woman who defaults to honesty, even when it stings, is a woman you can build with. Law 5. A wife carries her own fire. Dependency disguised as romance is one of the great traps men fall into. At first, it feels flattering when she needs you for everything. But slowly, her weight becomes your burden. You're no longer building together. You're dragging her behind you. The right woman has ambition of her own. not necessarily careerist, but driven toward growth, toward mastery, toward purpose. She is not content to coast. Why it matters? Because marriage is not about carrying another adult. It's about linking arms with someone who pushes forward with you. Without shared drive, your relationship will always feel one-sided. Law 6. A wife is committed to growth. Everything in life changes. Technology, careers, friendships, even your own body. A partner who resists growth becomes dead weight. The right woman sharpens herself, reading, learning, adapting. She's not waiting for you to drag her forward. She's already moving. Why it matters? Because stagnation kills. A stagnant partner will smother your momentum. A growing partner will multiply it. Law 7. A wife chooses maturity over jealousy. Let's be clear. Every man will encounter temptation. Other women will notice you. Attention will come. The wrong woman will make your life a courtroom. Constant suspicion, constant interrogation. The right woman will trust you enough to let you breathe, and strong enough to know her worth. Why it matters? Because a jealous petty partner will turn your marriage into a prison, and no man thrives behind bars. Law 8. A wife invests. Daily love is not self-sustaining. It starves without attention. Too many men end up carrying a relationship alone, planning, fixing, initiating, while she coasts. The right woman invests in small, consistent ways, not grand gestures, but daily proof. She shows up, she notices, she gives. Why it matters? Because effort is respect made visible. Without it, even passion will wither. Law 9. A wife elevates you. The final law is the most important. The right woman doesn't make you smaller. She makes you greater. Around her, you don't feel drained. You feel sharper. You don't lose yourself. You become more of yourself. She doesn't settle for your potential sitting dormant. She calls it out. Why it matters? Because influence is the secret engine of marriage. Over time, your partner becomes your mirror. If she pulls you upward, your future expands. If she drags you downward, your future shrinks. The hard truth. Most men avoid. These 9 laws aren't luxuries. They're essentials. Ignore them, and you will pay. Sometimes with years you can never recover. The brutal reality? Most divorces don't happen because 2 people stop loving each other. They happen because one or both chose poorly at the start, because they ignored signs, silenced instincts, and married beauty without foundation. So here's the challenge. Don't just ask, do I love her? Ask, does she sharpen my mind? Does she steady my emotions? Does she understand me? Does she tell the truth? Does she carry her own fire? Does she grow with me? Does she choose maturity? Does she invest? Does she elevate me? If the answer is yes, across the board, you found a woman you can build with. If not, don't negotiate with red flags. Walk away now, while it's a choice. Not later, when it becomes an escape. Because marriage isn't just about today. It's about the decades to come. And the woman you choose will either be your greatest ally or your most expensive mistake.